Hey, non-techies. Welcome to another tech tutorial. Today we are going to be connecting our email so that we can send and receive emails. So in our last video, we actually connected our domain to system.io. So like I said, today we're going to be setting up our email domains and our email address. And if you remember, I said that I prefer Squarespace domains over like a GoDaddy domain because one of the reasons was because Squarespace allows you to create an email forward. So this is actually the first thing that we're going to do. You see on the screen that I have already done that. But I am just going to go ahead and show you how to do it from scratch with another one. And so I have clicked on my domain, and I've navigated to the email tab on my domain from within Squarespace again, just to prevent some personal information from being shared on the screen. Once I am here, I'm going to click on add rule. Let me see, there we go. And this is where I can now create a forward email. So if I wanted to do something like support at non-techies.com, but I wanted it, let's say, to forward to my Gmail, then this is where I set that up. Support at non-techies.com, forward to Denise Nicole at Gmail. I can go ahead and click save, and it says email forwarding was saved. This email address has already been verified. Email forwarding will begin in 24 to 48 hours. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do from an outside email address, so not from Denise Nicole at Gmail, but from just a different email address. If you don't have one, you have a friend, just send a test email to this new email address that you created, and you should receive it in your actual inbox. Okay, so once you have received that test email to your inbox, you are good to go. You see, I've already created Denise at non-techies.com. So that's what we're going to be using. We're gonna go if you want to be logged into your system.io account, and we're gonna go to settings, and then again, this time instead of clicking on custom domains, we're going to be clicking on emails. And I will be honest with you guys, I set this up, I forgot to record, I deleted it, so I'm just resetting it up and hoping that I don't run into any issues, considering that I previously had this set up. So the first thing that we want to do is connect our actual domain to this email section. We've already connected the domain in the custom domains to be able to connect our website to the domain that we have. And now we're getting ready to connect it to the email so that we can send emails using this domain name. Okay, so we're going to click here to authenticate our domain. We're going to type in what the domain is. Okay, let's not do the www. Yes, we did mean just non-techies.com. Save. And what it's going to do, it's literally going to create the same type of DNS setting that it did for the custom domain. So when we click on the little eyeball, it's going to bring up more DNS configuration records for us to add to our Squarespace. So we're going to come back to our Squarespace, and this time we're going to click on DNS. Now, I told you guys I had already set this up, so you will see that they are already here. What I'm going to do is just verify that it's the same information, that nothing changed the second go round that I'm doing this. So the first CNAME record is going to be this SI207478845. Remember, we're only copying what's before the actual our actual domain, what's before or in front of that period there. So SI207, let's go here, SI2074785. Okay, CNAME, and then inbound system IL. Very good, inbound system. Okay, so we're just going to make sure, yep, everything is here. And then you would copy and paste that value. Okay. Very good. That's there. And then this one is actually a text record. So I'll just, even though I'm not doing it, for your sake, you would come here and you would add record. You would type in or paste the name in the host section. You would select as a text, and then you would copy this entire thing. So right here it says copy. You would paste and you would save. Now I'm not going to do that because I already have it here and it's not going to save twice. So I have this here. So now that I have all of this here, again, it says pending. We're just going to wait because we know that it takes time for them to verify, and we'll just refresh. Similarly, here you probably will not see anything here, but because I added it would not let me delete it because it's asking, okay, if you want to delete that, then replace it. And because I don't have anything else, I can't delete it. So what you're going to be doing here is you're going to click here to confirm, and then you're going to type in that address. Now, let me just point your attention here. It says this, even though it's been verified, it says this email cannot be used as a sender address. That's because I deleted the domain name. So once this nontechies.com is verified, this will now work. So when you are setting this up, you want to go ahead and put your domain name in here, let it be verified, and then click here to confirm your email address. So I'm going to type it in just to see what it says. Okay, value is already in use. Very good. Verified. So yours will actually say pending, and what you are looking for is an email from system.io to confirm the sender. This is why, especially if you're using a forward address, you want to make sure that the forward you set up is working, because if it's not working, you're not going to receive this message and it's not going to be able to verify. So you need to confirm this address to use it as a sender email address. To verify your email address, click here. Let's click here and see what it says. Confirm. Okay, token I found. Obviously, that was done a while ago. This was just to show you what it looks like. And then once everything is verified, you can go ahead and type in your actual retype, or copy and paste the email address that's going to be your sender email address, what your name is. And then for testing, it could just go to your regular Gmail, whatever it is. Now, I will say this, even though for testing you have Gmail, earlier this year, System.io sent communication that you had to have a domain name in place in order for them to send your emails, that they will not send emails from a personal Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail account. You do have to have a domain in order to send emails. So, part of the reason that they do that is to try to prevent spam, to try to, prevent people from using their system just to send all types. And so they are causing you to get a little bit more professional about it. So, again, you can go to GoDaddy, you can go to Squarespace, Bluehost. There are lots of domain hosting companies that you can go and get a domain for these purposes. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't go ahead and do it since this is going to be a platform for your business. But like I said, as far as like what I'm doing here, what I'm trying to show you, we set up our email. We set up our custom domain. We're setting up our email now. And in the next video, I'm going to show you and create with you a coming soon page. And, or let me take that back, a coming soon panel. So, Lord, In the next video, I'm going to create with you a coming soon funnel. So we're going to create 2 pages within that funnel. And one is going to be where someone who wants to learn more can sign up, and then the next is just going to be a thank you page. And so as we start to like get into creating funnels, we want to be able to respond with our email to people. So that's why we're doing this step now. And I'm going to just refresh, see if it has verified. It's still pending. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and pause right now, and then I'll come back once it's refreshed and give you just about how long it took. Okay, it's still pending. So, all right. We'll be right back again. Okay, so this took about an hour to verify, and I always seem to not be recording once it's verified, to capture, that I'm refreshing and it's verified. But our domain name is verified. And as I said, the email address is now verified without a warning because the domain name is verified, which means we can now start sending emails using our email address. So we have connected our custom domain, non-techies.com. We have now connected the domain for email purposes and verified our email address so that we can send as using our forwarded our email forward that we created with Squarespace domain. So y'all stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.